I'm live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the pregame show for the Montreal Canadiens at the New York Islanders. Yeah, I guess I'll sit here and wait for some people to come in. Nobody in the room right now. So, let me see. I think I had to turn that off. Huh? Don't need that sound. Okay, so I don't know. I guess nobody's here yet. So so I'm doing the pregame show. We'll talk some hockey. We'll talk about life, and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. So what do I know about the game? I don't know if there's any news on the game. Yeah, I've been a little bit kind of burnt out these days. So I haven't been doing a lot of videos. I'm going to take a few days off. I know nobody's here listening. I'm going to say it again later, but I'm going to take a few days off. And yeah, I'm getting kind of burnt out. I don't want to get burnt out, so I'm going to take a little bit of time off before. So I don't know if anybody's in the room. I guess I'll go into the other one, shows more. There's somebody in. Hey, Wolverine, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, we're just kind of going to wait for some people to come in. But just in case while you're here, yeah, I'm going to take a couple of days off. So it's a possibility. I doubt I'll do a live stream for a Thursday's game, but I think I'm going to take Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. And I got to re-energize because I'm getting burnt out. It's been 6 months since I've been going full-time, since before the training camp. And we've got sorry, I just ate supper. I just got home and had enough time, so sorry for the burping. Munib and Redden, welcome in, guys. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, so my dad's got Alzheimer's and kind of not doing great, and I got to go see him tomorrow. And just with everything going on, I'm kind of getting burnt out. I tried to work yesterday. I couldn't do anything. So yeah, so even this, I did my video this morning and was looking forward to the live stream, and I'm kind of tired, but I mean, I know I'll get energized during the live stream. I'm not worried about it, but it's getting that kind of thing where, geez, I got to do a video. I don't really want to. I got to read about hockey. I don't really want to. So I think I need a couple of days off. So how about you guys? How's it going? How's it going? Well, I'm definitely going to keep it up. I'm just taking a couple of days off so that I can, because it's a long season. Oh my God. For us, it's like 10.5 months before, from the start till it really ends in mid-July after the UFA bonanza. I don't know what you want to call that. And so, yeah, so I don't really take a lot of time off at all. I take a day here and there, and I still usually work behind the scenes on those days. So yeah, I kind of need some time. It's weird. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but anyways, what are you going to do? Yeah, I did that yesterday. Yesterday I was trying to do my podcast and I wanted to do a video and I just couldn't get through it. I did like 4 takes on the second segment of the podcast and I just kept getting lost. And I realized, like, what's wrong with me? And it kind of hit me that, I think I just need some time away. So I took the rest of the day. I didn't even look at YouTube. I didn't look at Twitter. I didn't think about hockey. And I just watched some shows that I caught up on, and it was really good and restful. And I realized I probably need a few days like that. So I think I'm going to take a few days off. But we're here for the game tonight, so there's no worries. And I see Munib put his score in. Let's hear your score for the game. I have it also, like Munib, 4-3 Montreal, and I believe I have Paul Byron for the first goal scorer. So let's hear that. And I'll be back doing the Saturday one. Saturday will actually be a contest, so it'll matter on Saturday, the score and the goal scorer. But I'd like to hear what you guys think the game will be like. I kind of see it as, I don't know, the Islanders are kind of struggling right now. I see Montreal can be a spoiler. They got, 15 games left? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I have a feeling they're going to spoil the Islanders tonight. So we'll see. Depending on who's in nets, I haven't heard anything. I kind of hope it's going to be Lindgren. I'd like to see Lindgren get a second start in a row, and maybe even 3 in a row if he wins tonight. And yeah, give Carey Price a good rest. And let's take a look at Lindgren and see. I really liked what he did on the last game. He played really well, and deserving of a look. You know, I made a point about with goalies. You know, Montreal's got one of the best goalies in the league, if not the best. We're Habs fans, and we think he's the best. So the thing is, he's being paid $10.5 million. I mean, so it's a point of the reason why we can't get the good backups is you can't pay for them. You know, you want to spend $3-4 million on a backup goalie, but then that's, you know, you're at $15 million for goaltenders. It's a problem when you have a goalie making that much. Kevin, hey buddy, thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it. 5-3 New York Islanders for Kevin, with Gallagher getting the first goal. Redden, you took a day off of Yahoo. Yeah, it's a good idea to take a day off of things, social media and stuff every now and then. Like literally, I do this not like constantly, but most days it's spent, if not doing videos, which I don't do constantly. But I mean, I'm researching, I'm looking at things, I'm watching other videos, I'm stuff, hockey. So yeah, I needed some time yesterday, especially. So Redden has smart man not having a Twitter account. I kind of need it. Social media is part of doing this, so you can't help it, but you're smart. You got Suzuki with the first goal, and you got it 5-1 Montreal. And Wolverine says, do I think Lindgren will be exposed in the next expansion draft? Very possibly. It's very possible because I think that Primo should be covered by his ELC, so he's not going to. He's safe. They don't have to protect him. They're going to protect Price, or if not, I doubt Seattle would take a $10.5 million goalie. So yeah, I guess it could leave Price. McNiven could be exposed. We'll see how it goes. It's still a year away that we have to worry about that. So we'll see. Redden, Price is in net tonight. Yeah, okay. So they might be doing the 1-1-1-1, like they'll split the starts. But I really would have liked to see Lindgren tonight. I think it made more sense. Montreal can lose now for a better draft pick. Well, that would be another reason why, put Lindgren in. If he wins, he wins. If not, well, you're losing and you're getting a better draft pick. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And we need to see whether Lindgren can do the backup job or not. Desjardins Latalek. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. All you guys, thanks for coming in. If I hadn't said it to you individually, I appreciate it. Yeah, going to try to get through. It was the thought. I was shopping today, and I was on the way home. I'm going, oh my God, got the live stream, got the game. That's 3 hours. Then another review. It's going to be tough. So when you get to that point where you're thinking like that, it's time to take a little time off. Because if I just push through it and go, okay, I'll work through it, I'll burn out. And I don't want to do that. Next season, Primo could be a good backup. I think that's a little early to look at Primo as the backup. That's why I think we need to look at Lindgren. I'd like to see Lindgren be able to do 25 to 30 starts next season and bridge the gap until Primo. Because I'd like to see Primo make, I don't know how many games they played down in the AHL, but I'd like to see him play 50 games maybe in the AHL. I think that's important. Be the main starter, before he comes up here. Darcy, Habs projected to get either Jamie Drysdale, that would be excellent, or Alex Holtz, a right wing. I would rather the Drysdale, only because Drysdale, it meets both criterias of the draft, in that you're picking the best player available. You can argue he's the best player available, and he really does fit a need. It's a time where you can get the best guy out there maybe and fill a hole you really need. That could be a really Drysdale, I would expect, is going to be an elite defenseman in 3-4 years. And I would like to see him on Montreal's blue line. So if we can't get Lafreniere as first pick, I would think Jamie Drysdale is my choice for what I'd like them to get. I don't know that much about Holtz, but I know that pretty much everybody in the top 10, you're getting a good player. The top 5, they're pretty much all going to be great players. The next 5 should be all great players. I mean, you're getting good pick. And right now, I do believe Montreal is sitting in one of those top 10 spots. So We'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, Jamie Drysdale would be the guy I would target. What did I want to talk about? I know I wanted to say something, and I can't even bloody remember. I hate that. See, that's the thing, my memory's getting a little shoddy right now, and I'm sure it all has to do with I'm just a little tired. I slept a lot yesterday, and it felt really good. We're predicted at the 7th pick, but I mean, look, we can move up from there. But 7th pick is great, but I would like to get Drysdale, and I don't think Drysdale makes it to the 7th pick. So, I mean, right now, looking at it right now. So I kind of would like to move up. At the same time, I'd like to see them win this game. You know what I mean? It's hard to I can't watch a Habs game and hope that they lose. I just can't do it. As much as I want them to get a better pick, I just can't do it. It's not in me. So let's see. We've got 8 guys. Let's. I don't know if you haven't given a pick. I'd appreciate it if you like what you're watching. Give a thumbs up. I'd like to get to 10 or 15 thumbs up. It really does make a difference. It helps with the algorithms. The algorithm when the videos get thumbs up, even thumbs down, it helps. So if you don't mind, give a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Someone did appreciate it. Thanks a lot. I don't know who it was. That's 2 people. Thanks. I appreciate that. They don't tell you who does the thumbs up. What do I think about Leon Draisaitl? Well, what's to think? Looks like he's going to be a great hockey player. He already is putting up big points. I don't know. There's some kind of controversy out there. I saw something, but I don't pay attention. Draisaitl is a great player. What did I want to say here? You look at Edmonton, they got a lot of top draft picks and blah, blah, blah. And look at their team. They still can't win. They've got Draisaitl, they got McDavid, right? It doesn't guarantee you a win. So if the Habs would have traded, Tatar and Petrie, got these draft picks, blah, 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 it doesn't guarantee anything. So I'm not sure what you want me to say about Draisaitl, but I mean, the guy can score, he can set up plays, he can play with McDavid, he can play on, he can center his own line. Yeah, if McDavid's injured, he still keeps the team going. I mean, he's a great player. And it's a good thing for him playing in McDavid's shadow a bit. It allows him a lot less pressure. Desjardins got Petrie scoring first, and the Habs with a 3-2 win. Redden, it'd be awesome if Montreal can trade for Pierre-Luc Dubois from the Columbus Blue Jackets this offseason. Yeah, but what would it take to get Dubois out of Columbus? It would take a lot. Scotty's on in the chat room. Scotty's on the air. I was going to say on the air, buddy. I don't know where that came from, but Scotty's in the room. How's it going, man? Appreciate you coming in. What do you think the score is going to be, buddy? And who gets the goal? Imagine you're at work. Oh, my God, Scotty. Sorry, buddy. Oh, that's really sad. Sorry to hear that. Sorry, really. Sorry, that takes the wind out of my sails, really does. Yeah, listen, condolences. I don't know. What do you say to that, right? And both just as hard, an uncle and a cat. I mean, a lot of people go, it's just a cat. No, man, I know what that's like. I know what that's like. That's your old, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. I saw a picture you put up on Facebook. You're talking about he's old or she's old. I imagine that's the cat. That's really sad. I got one like that. I got a 20-year-old cat. So I'm going to be going through the same thing one of these days soon. That's rough, buddy. Like, serious. Sorry about that. So he's got Habs 3-1 with Domi with the first goal. 19. Yeah, I got a 20-year-old cat. I'm not looking forward to the day, when you have a pet that long. People are people. Obviously, people live longer and you're around them longer. But when you have a pet that long, oh boy, it's so tough when they go. Listen, seriously, Scotty, sorry about that. My condolences. Okay, I don't know where to go from there. I'll go with Wolverine. I find it hard to believe Marner makes $2 million more than Draisaitl. Yeah, well, it just shows that the Oilers are smarter signing their players. Toronto I think it's a mistake. They've got 3 $10+ million players. If one of those three was a defenseman, they'd be so much better off. So much better off. So, yeah. I believe it. I mean, Dubas he caved. He should not have given any of them that kind of money. And once he gave Tavares, what is it, $11 million? I mean, you had no choice. You had to pay Matthews. You had to pay Marner. I think it's just really dumb. I hope Suzuki racks up 50 this year. Yeah, he's kind of in a bit of a mini slump, but I think he'll get another 10. He only needs 10 in 15 games. He just needs to start scoring again. He's done that already this year, but you're right. I mean, it seems like he's fading. I don't know what's up with that. Aaron, hey, buddy. 4-1 Habs, Suzuki first goal. Yeah, that's a good call. I got it 4-3 Habs with Byron. I took Byron mostly because I figured everyone was going to go Galley, Tatar, Suzuki, Deneau. I just wanted to take somebody who's a little bit off the radar. Tatar, 9 points away from 70. I think Tatar hits 70. Whether he can hit 75, that's different, but I think he hits 70. And I'll tell you, when your previous high was 58 and you're 29 years old and you hit 70, you're just getting better. You're not fading. So that's why they call it the prime years, and they go into the 30s. Prime years usually go from 27. I believe they're from 27, I think, to 32, but it might be 34. But that's why they're the prime years. You're still getting better. You're still getting better, and some people just reach their peak and hang on there. He's obviously still getting better. Wolverine, I think, in my opinion, the Leafs were better off without Tavares. Yeah, it's turning out they were better off without Tavares, and probably better off without hiring Dubas and hiring a real hockey guy. Habs need an elite point per game player. It's been almost 20 years since they had a PPG player. I think Suzuki's going to be the guy, Scotty. I think so. He's done it at times through this season. It's in his rookie year. He's had streaks of point per game, a little better than point per game even. I think he's the guy. He's the guy. I also think, but I think it'll be a defenseman. They're going to try to make that deal where they get an elite player this summer. I think on defense, they're going to really go after somebody big. It seems to be what they're planning. Whether they can land a guy, I don't know. But I'm expecting they're going to be one big trade to bring in an elite player. I think on the defensive side, so probably won't be a point-a-game guy, but I think Suzuki is that point-a-game guy. That's it. I'm out of comments. What's going on, guys? What's going on? I need sustenance to keep going. I think we should have got Dylan. I imagine you're talking about the guy from the Sharks. I would think not. I'll tell you why. And it goes back to what I was just saying. It seems like, there was an interview. I don't know if everybody read it or not. An interview with Matthias Brunet from the La Presse. And if you don't speak French, you can still go on the page and it's translated. And the translation isn't bad. It's not perfect, but it's also not bad. You definitely understand what's going on. And Bergevin basically kind of laid out what his thinking is. And Pierre Lebrun also kind of let it be known that Bergevin was going to try to, his words, swing for the fences this summer. And in doing that, maybe giving up some of the offensive talent that's here. So I think he's going to make a deal. I don't think he wanted a guy like Dylan. He wants somebody a little better than that, a definite top 4, maybe a top 2 guy, a stud on defense. And he's going to do that in the offseason. So I think that would be a reason why he didn't pick him up, I think. Wolverine, what are my thoughts on Bergevin confirming that Claude Julien is returning next season? I didn't hear that, so that's news to me. I kind of said it in a couple of videos, and then leading up to what's going on now, I say that if he is going, I've said this many times, if he is going to be fired, it would be next season. I don't think it means anything. I think this means that he is not getting fired this season. I don't think it guarantees him anything next season. I think if the right coach pops up, they'll fire him. Just like they kind of did with Therrien. When Julian became available, boom, he was gone, and they brought in Therrien. I mean Julian, and I think this could happen the same if they can work out a deal with a guy or they find a guy. I don't know if it's because they still have to have a guy who speaks French. Dumbest thing. But I wouldn't really put any. I wouldn't put it like money in the bank. I wouldn't. But I hadn't read that or I hadn't seen that, so that's new. I've been out all day. I don't know if that's the reason, but I didn't really pay attention yesterday. Domi should be on the first line, Suzuki on the second, and Deneau on the third. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because I don't believe Domi is a natural center. What I do think, though, Paul Byron and Domi have some chemistry. They look really good together, and I think that third line is doing really well, and I wouldn't change anything. But no, I don't think he should be the first line center. He's not responsible enough defensively. I should have called this live stream "Welcome to the Gun Show," but I don't know how much you see. I'm lifting the camera. I just want to be comfortable. I'm kind of in a burned out stage. So there you go. No guns. And they're not guns. I haven't worked out in freaking over a year. I'm joining the gym this year. Once that happens, I don't mind showing them. Right now, no. I used to be proud of my arms, but not anymore. Yeah, I just wanted to be comfortable today, guys. That's all. It's a live stream. I can pretty much do what I want. I wouldn't do this on a video. I did this a couple of times, like a while back, and I got some comments on people said, guys my age shouldn't be in cut-off shirts. That's all I wear in the summer, by the way. Once it gets warm, I don't wear any sleeves at all. It's too hot. I don't like it. Do I think MB should be let go? No, I don't. I think they need – this is Scotty Nussing. I think they need a new plan. If they keep him, he needs to choose a direction, either rebuild or go all in. Okay, but did you read that Matthias Brunet interview with the press? I would read it. They are in a plan already. Okay, he started in 2012. In 2013, they started their first 5-year plan. They've started 2 years ago, they started their second 5-year plan, which is a rebuild, sort of. It's a reset more than a rebuild. If Carey Price and Weber aren't traded, it's not a rebuild. So it's a reset, and they're almost in the middle of it. So no, I don't think he gets fired. Maybe at the end of the season, and even then, I'm not sure, because if Molson is committed to it, he's still got 3 more seasons of the second reset. So no, I don't think he should be let go. I like the moves he makes. I think there's a direction here. I think, first of all, also, it's not bloody well easy to say, okay, this is what we want to do. We're going to target these guys. Not easy to get. You can target guys all you want. Getting them is a different story. And getting them when you're responsible to your cap, when you're responsible to the long-term plan, the long-term commitment of the players, it's not easy to get guys. So I think we come down too hard on him, and I don't think that's fair. And Julian, I think it's kind of a trickle-down thing. Julian gets the players that he gets. He can only do what he can with them. In the offseason last year, there wasn't a lot brought in to make improvements. We need to do that this season in the offseason. If they don't fix that defensive problem, they're not making the playoffs next year. And then he should be fired. If he comes in and he fixes things by bringing in the right thing, then maybe injuries happen and things happen and it doesn't work out. You can't blame anybody on that. As long as he comes in with does the right, I can't even get the words. As long as in the offseason he does the work, he gets somebody in that is the right guy, he's done his job, he shouldn't be fired. If he doesn't do that and they miss the playoffs next year, he should definitely be fired. But as far as the direction, they seem to already be in a direction. They don't really talk. He doesn't really talk about things like that anyway. But they're in a new plan, and it's kind of in the middle of it. I don't see them changing directions yet. Danault is better center than Domi by far. Danault is. As far as a center, Domi's not the best center. He's not defensively responsible, really. He needs a winger who can kind of make up for that with him. So his real spot should be on the wing, and I think by next season you're going to see that. I think it depends on KK. If KK can come back up and take that third spot, Domi goes to the wing. That's what I think. And Suzuki, he is solidly next season a second-line center, and by the season after that, he's first-line center, and Danault second, KK third, and maybe they'll switch. And that's what the future looks like to me. Excited to see Romanov. Yeah, I haven't seen anything, but it's apparently their thinking with Romanov is that it is more. It's not like if it seems like it's like 90% sure he's going to sign here next season, but it's not 100%. But they're really, really almost sure that he's going to sign. I hope he's going to sign. Danault has more points than Domi this year. Yeah. But Domi is on a hot streak since he's been paired up with Byron. It's been a good matchup, so can't really complain on that front. Desjardins, the players are to blame. It's their job to play and cut out the mistakes. I mean, yeah, but it's the coach's job to make sure that they're prepared. So there's a line there that they both have a responsibility. But in the end, if the players can't execute, that's not exactly on the coaches. And you can see it with the Canadiens. This is why you might not think it's Julian's fault. Yeah, they're not executing 100%, but they're trying. They're there. It's not like they're not playing for the coach. They're doing everything, but they can't. It's something at the end. I don't know if that's something the coach can necessarily fix, or the players themselves have to find a way. I said it in the preview that. It's a good time right now to teach them how to hold a lead. There's no more pressure about winning or losing. They've been taking leads really early. Good time to get that lead and hold it. And I don't mean going into like a prevent defense. That never works. But just learn how to hold it and play aggressively and keep doing your thing while holding the lead. It's something this team needs to learn. Scotty, I believe KK is good in Laval. And I'll tell you this, if KK's not ready next year, doesn't matter what the Habs need, KK needs to stay in Laval till he's ready. Hey, Scotty, I got to tell you, thanks for the comments because nobody else is commenting. So I appreciate it. It's like just me and you are talking. I love Danault's consistency. He gets better every year and could win a Selke someday. He reminds me of Bergeron. With less offensive ability. Yeah, he's like a poor man's Bergeron, but he's amazing. I like Danault. I like his effort level. He's got a really active stick, face-off guy. I mean, he can score. He can set up play. He's a really good player. Yeah, I'd rather him than Bergeron. I know it's weird to say that, but what is it I wanted to say? I just wanted to say something and it went away. I hate when that happens. Ugh. I hate when that happens. Oh, Scotty, since you're here, Friday, my oldest is coming over. We're going to start working on him teaching me how to use OBS. So once I get my OBS working, I want to do a collab with you. So we're going to talk about, hopefully you're still able to. I know you got all this. Don't worry. There's no rush. But just letting you know, getting the OBS going, I want to do a collab with you for sure. For sure. Like before the season's done, maybe we'll do a season-ending thing. I'm going to try. I'll probably be able to do like Matt, have you on screen. Me too. I hope I'll be able to do all that. And hopefully we'll be able to do a nice season ending. I want to do that with you. So I'm hoping things work out for you to be there because I'd like to have you on for that, for sure. Just the two of us. We haven't done anything in a while. I know things have been rough. This has been a rough winter for you. But I'd like to get something done. It's been a long time. We're losing touch with each other, buddy, but you're always in my live stream, so I'm cool. Let me get back to what you said now. I don't know where anybody is tonight. No hot take. He might be doing a stream. And no David Arthur. I know. I don't know what's going on. Nobody's talking to me but you and Wolverine and Desjardins Latalek at this point. Who's my bet on for our big signing? I think it's too early to say. It's too early to say. I don't even know who's available. I really don't. So I don't want to give. I don't want to give a guess. Yeah, buddy, we got to do a collab soon. We've been talking about it. It's going on it's going on a year anyway. Hopefully that Drouin can have a bounce back year next season, picking up where he left off in the beginning of this season. I hope so too. It's going to have to be a possibility that Drouin could be the guy they use to get this defenseman I'm talking about. I would think it's going to be Drouin or Domi that's going to get traded in this if there's a trade. I also really do think, where I was kind of skeptical, but I really do think they're going to try to sign Kovalchuk. I really, really do think. And that also makes it like if they get Kovalchuk in the offseason, that means that there's a left winger that can be moved to get a defenseman. So I kind of see these things kind of happening. And I really urge you, go on wherever it is you have to go to get it. Read that interview with Bergevin and Matthijs Brunet. It's really interesting, and it answers a bit, for me, it answered a few questions I had. He kind of really tells you where he's going. All right, buddy, 11 subs. I had gotten a few, then I lost 3, and then they gave them back to me. So I don't know. The good thing about hitting 1,000 and then getting monetized, got to tell you, good thing is I don't really have to, I want to get more subs, but if it doesn't happen, it'll happen when it happens. If you lose one, who cares? So there's a little bit of, you can relax. I don't have to look at the numbers as much. But yeah, so hey, listen, I'm neglect. If anybody is in here that doesn't know about, you see him up there, Open Ice Hits with Scotty, head over to his channel. I urge you, head over there, check him out. Please give him a subscribe. He's trying to get to 500. I want him to get to 1,000 as quick as possible, but 500 is the first. I don't think you hit 500 yet, Scotty, but you must be really goddamn close now. So, and if it says that he's at 500, give him a subscribe anyway, because we're off to the next 500. We want to get him to 1,000. So please, if anybody's in here that has not gone over there to do that, please go check Scotty out and then come right back here after you hit the subscribe. Slapshot, is it me, or if you take out the H in the middle of the Habs logo, it looks like the toilet seat? Okay, wait now. Someone's told me that before, and I had to ban them. If that is you, you're going to get banned if you keep saying stuff like that. Don't come into a Habs room and tell Habs fans that their logo looks like a bloody toilet seat. Someone did this to me in comments, and I banned you. If you're in here with a different freaking name, you're going to get fucking banned and fucking quickly if you're going to talk about my fucking team's logo like that. So I'm telling you right now, either apologize or get the fuck out of my room. There's my rant. Do I think we lost the Drouin trade? I don't know. Sergachev hasn't really been, you can't say Sergachev is all, but I don't know. We may have, and we may end up trading Drouin to get another guy like Sergachev. So I don't know what's going to happen. Habs fan for life. How's it going, buddy? I don't know. Having like a burnout week, so I'm taking a few days while you guys are in. There's 10 in here. I'm going to be taking the next 3 days off where you won't see anything from me for 3 days till Saturday. Saturday we'll do the live stream and the contest, and everything will be normal. But I'm taking 3 days, really. Slapshot, no, it's not. Sorry, geez. It must be you for that reference to say, if you take this away, it looks like a toilet seat. I had a freaking fight with somebody either on Twitter or in my comments, and you said exactly the goddamn same thing. And you don't come into any room of any fan of any team and make fun of their logo. Not. And not today. So it's okay. I accept your apology, but I'm telling you right now, you're on notice. I got mods in the room. Slapshot Hockey, if he makes another derogatory comment about anybody in the room or about the team or about the logo, he's gone. Okay, Slapshot, I'll believe you on this one, but it's kind of odd that the only time I've ever had that reference told to me, and then again it happens, I'll believe you. But like I said, I'm not taking any shit from anybody. I'm not letting my team's logo get whatever. Sorry about that, guys. There's a meme going around with a toilet seat next to a Habs symbol. I think it's a Leafs fan that made it, but I have had a few fans commented on my channel and I blocked them. That's the same thing. I had that and I just blocked them. And if it's gonna be in here, sorry. If you want to come in here and say my favorite team's logo looks like a toilet seat, and maybe it does, but you don't come into this fucking room and say that. I don't care who it is. I would have said that if Scotty came in and made that. Scotty could do. I know Scotty's not serious, but almost anybody, I would be giving them shit because you don't do that. The Habs should bring back that white jersey with the blue stripe in the middle with the logo. Which one are you talking about? No, the other white. No, I don't like that one. I like the traditional logo. That's it. I don't want to see any of these other weird ones. I haven't seen a third jersey that I like. Excuse me, guys. Maybe I should just drink something and that would help. So I'm not sure what shirt you're talking about there, Wolverine, but I think I know which one, and I don't like that one. Scotty's is open ice hits with Scotty 2 Hockey. Go check it out. He's got a ton of videos. He's passionate about what he does. He knows his hockey, and I just enjoy his videos. And go there. He tells you where it's at from his point of view. Well, Scotty, I grew up with the white jerseys as the home jerseys, and we mostly saw them at home. We saw some road games and obviously in the playoffs, but during the season, mostly we saw Habs home games. And yeah, for me, it's the white jersey. I'm not sure what you misspelled something there. Hey, Desjardins, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that you went over there. Scotty went over. You got a new subscriber there. All right. But Scott, I'm not sure what you mean. Resurrect. You misspelled it, and I'm not sure what you meant by that. Resurrect the red. Resurrect. They resurrected the red for the home. Well, if you go back even farther, the red used to be the home jersey. And then I don't know if it's the 50s or the 60s, they changed it. So I grew up with the white, and now they've changed it back. So look, it is what it is. Oh, respect. Okay, that makes sense. Gotta respect the red. I respect. It's got the logo of the Habs on it. Look. I got a what you would call that camouflage. It's got Habs on it. I love it. So yeah, but I really love the white sweater. Hey, Scotty, anytime and always, you know that. You don't even have to thank me. You know that. You're my YouTube bro. I hope you'll always feel the same way, but kind of you've been there since I started out, and then you had a channel and we back and forth. Yeah, you've been there since the beginning. You're my like brother from another mother on YouTube. So don't worry, the shout out all the time. If anything, remind me to do it if I forget. That's how it should be. And I'm glad to see you right away. Get us subscribed. What number are you at? Anyway, I haven't, honestly, you haven't put out much, and I'm not really into the hockey card ones that much. So I don't know exactly where you're at. Last I saw, you needed 39. I apologize again. Didn't mean to offend her team. No problem, buddy. Slapshot, that's fine. Like I said, just now you know the rules. Sorry for the F-bombs. Happens sometimes on a live stream. And, when you get emotional about your team, you drop a few F-bombs. It happens. Redden, Kotkaniemi should be with Ilonen on a line for the Rockets. Yeah, I would think they're going to. Now we remember now Ilonen. Anybody thinking Ilonen can be called up? Ilonen is on a one-way deal with the Rockets. He's not coming up here this year, so don't even think about it. But good to see him already in North America. He wants to get an early start. He's going to be staying here. I don't think he's going to go back to Finland. And yeah, although remember he was born in the States. So he was born in Arizona when his dad was playing for the Coyotes. So he's not like he knows North America. It's not that big of an adjustment. Yeah, Slapshot. If you know the name Frick, you know. So I haven't done Frick in a while, but yeah. Oh, maybe you're not saying Frick because of that. No, listen. You just made the wrong reference because I had an argument with this, and you just made the wrong reference. I didn't know about the meme. I'm sorry I came off so strong, but I do mean what I say. I don't like it, but it doesn't mean I don't like you. So don't worry. You don't have to kiss up to me or be extra nice. Just be yourself. We're over it. But yeah, I hate that when people put my team down for nothing, and I wouldn't do it to your team. There's only two teams I might. And one is in Toronto, one's in Boston. As a Habs fan, you got to give me that. But at least I'm not horrible about it. And I kind of expect the same. Everybody is allowed in this room, no matter what fan base you're from. Just be civil with everybody else and don't put anybody else's team down. Those are the rules in this room, basically. And then other than that, hey, listen, have fun. That's what we're here for. Let's see, Scotty, you got a lot of shit for buying a Vegas house. Really? Listen, that's what I'm going to do. I have a Dallas Stars hat from when they won the cup. I actually got a couple of comments about when I've worn it a couple of times. Hey, listen, you know what? It's my channel. I mostly wear my Habs gear. If I feel like wearing something else, I try to make it at an appropriate time. But hey, it is what it is. I also want to do some NHL videos that aren't necessarily on the Habs, and in those, I feel I can wear whatever hat I want. So, but yeah, people kind of let you know that they don't like it. What are you going to do? Are all my Habs jerseys CCM? Yes, they are because they're older. But when I get some new ones, they're going to be the Reebok and I don't know what the ones are now, but but it's because they're older. MB said Caulfield should stay in the NCAA for next year. At least that's what I read in a statement on Twitter. Yes. And you know what? Scotty, I agree with him. He said he'd like them, but he did say this. If he wants to turn pro, he won't hold him back, and he won't come up to Montreal for a game or two. That's it. If he turns pro, he's going to play in the AHL. I kind of agree with this. Another year in the NCAA is not going to hurt him. Not going to hurt him. As a hockey fan, when I started this channel, I was a hockey fan, a Habs fan. I'm now not that I'm not a fan, but I kind of have I'm doing it in a different, I have a different outlook at it. I see it in a different way, and I realize that as a fan, I want the guys in, get them here. No, it's not going to work. They got to take their time to develop. I want Caulfield to develop one more season. I don't want to see him in Montreal for another season. Same with Primo. That's why I don't want Primo here. They need to develop. There's a reason for it. And I think Caulfield is not ready yet for the NHL. But yes, he did say that he would like him to stay there next season, but he wouldn't hold him back. Wolverine, I do not hate the Senators. I don't like Brady Tkachuk. But I don't dislike the Senators. I thought that was a pretty good game. First time we really had that nastiness. It might happen where I might stop liking or being okay with the Senators. I don't like Brady Tkachuk. So it's more that. And it may become that I don't like the Senators while Brady Tkachuk is playing there. But I got to tell you, they still got Bobby Ryan. And, you got to kind of admire that guy. So, no, I don't hate the Senators. But I'm really quickly starting to hate that Kachuk guy. Did the Rockets make the playoffs in Montreal? Probably won't Did they send Suzuki down there to help him? No, they didn't qualify Suzuki to do that. He chose not to qualify Suzuki to go to the AHL, so that won't be happening. But they brought any loan in. I think things like that are going to help. I think they'll be fine. And listen, if they don't make it, they don't make it. What are you going to do? Would I like to see the Whalers and Nordiques back? I actually think that rivalry made the Habs tougher and better if you look back. I don't really have, as far as the Whalers, I'm neither here nor there for the Whalers, but yeah, the Nordiques, I would love it. I would love it. What a great rivalry. I loved having the Nordiques in the league. I did not like the Nordiques as a team, as the player. I did not. But did I love having them around and having the rivalry? And I got to say this. I hated the Leafs. I can't say I hated the Nordiques, but I didn't really like them, but I love the rivalry, and I can't wait for that to get back in the league, if only. Slapshot, the Kachucks are good. I didn't say anything about them not being talented. Look, Brad Marchand is a really good hockey player. I hate him. But he's a really good hockey player. You can't take that away. Is Brady Tkachuk a good hockey player? Yeah. But he's a pest, like you say, and I just don't like him. So, but yeah, are they good hockey players, him and his brother? Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I'll never say that about a guy like, oh, he's a piece of garbage, can't play hockey. No, I might not like a guy the way he is, the way he does things, but a talented guy is a talented guy. Do I think Claude Julien doesn't like Russian players because we had real good Russian players and they traded them or didn't want to sign them? I like them. Kovalchuk was with the Habs and Markov, Galchenyuk. No, I think, first of all, I think Kovalchuk's coming back next season. I really do think they're going to try. Look, if you look at Galchenyuk and say they traded him because he's Russian, no, they traded him because he was crap. That's why they traded him. Markov decided not to take a contract. He regretted it, but he decided not to and went to the KHL, and the Habs moved on from him. That's not the same as saying, well, they didn't like Russians. So, no, I don't agree with that. And Galchenyuk, what? Did you really want to still have Galchenyuk? Seriously? No. Suzuki is going to be an amazing player. If Bergeron and Braden Point had a demon baby, it would be Nick Suzuki. That's a good one. Suzuki's going to be awesome. If he keeps trending the way he is, and nothing happens in his career to set him back, it's not good about that. He's going to be a point-a-game guy, maybe better than that. His ceiling is very high, Nick Suzuki. So I think I just love the kid. And if you're looking at it, how to build a team, you got to build it on, you need 4 elite players. You really do. You need 4 elite players. You can build a team on the back of 4 elite players. Nick Suzuki is our first one of those. He really is. We've got Romanov coming. We have a high draft pick coming. I don't know if KK is that. I don't know. And we're going to find another one. And we're building it. I think we're definitely building it. What about Nikita Sherbak? Again, you want to talk about guys that can't play hockey. Where is Sherbak? Do you think the 2 other or 3 other teams, including the Russian team that he went to the KHL and he didn't last there, do you think they don't like Russian players and that's why Sherbak didn't make it? Or maybe Sherbak was no good and that's why he didn't make it? I think that's the case. Scotty says he can't stand Matt Tkachuk. Me neither. I don't like the Tkachuk brothers. He's a real weasel, but I like Brady. He isn't as cheap as his brother. I don't see how you can say that, but okay, to each his own. I think off the ice, he's a nice guy. I don't like him on the ice. I don't like either of them. So I don't play favorites for the Tkachuks. MJ's in the room, always near the end, almost always near the end, because I'm going off in a couple minutes, guys. Galchenyuk is actually an American. Yes, American-born. Parents are Russian. He spent time in Russia. He's not good enough. It's why he's been around. He's on his 4th team right now. There's a reason for that. 4 teams in 2 years. Yeah, Scotty's 100% right. Sherback sucked. Habs for life saying, oh, I thought Galchenyuk was a Russian. He's a Russian. He's an American-born Russian. Desjardins, how many picks do we have in this year's draft? 14, I believe. 14 picks overall. So that's pretty goddamn decent. Some teams trade them away and they end up with 5, 6 picks in the whole draft. We got 14. You know, the first couple are the really important ones, and the rest, it's like throwing darts at a dartboard. But the more darts you got, the more chances you have to hit a bullseye. Wolverine, he's an American, not with a Russian. He's got a Russian accent because both his parents are Russian, and he spent a lot of time in Russia. So there's a reason for it, but he was born in the States. We may have 16 picks now, but the last I heard, Scotty, was 14. But it may be 16 now, because 2 of those picks we traded for are for next season. So you might be mistaken in that, but I heard 14. Automatic. KK is 20. He's just about to turn 20, or he just did. He is where he needs to be right now. Let's hope he has a good attitude down there and works hard. He seems to have a good attitude. He loves it down there. He's working hard, and the production is there. And I don't think he could be in a better place. I think that's where he should be. MJ, I don't know. I think he spent time in both Russia and USA. The problem with him is his father is a coach, and his father keeps telling him, don't listen to your coaches. Do this. Don't listen to what they say. And that's his problem. He doesn't listen to his coaches. He doesn't work hard. And that's his problem. And you don't want him. And it doesn't matter if he came from, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's not a good player. He's a bust. If you want to say a player now is a bust from when he was drafted, Galchenyuk is now a bust. Hey, Hot Take. Welcome in, buddy. I swear, I'm leaving in like 2 minutes. Sorry about that. Nice to see that you came in. I figured you were doing a live stream. But, yeah. Okay, listen, I want to remind everybody before I go, I'm taking 3 days off so I don't burn out, because I'm really close to being a burnout right now. So I'm taking 3 full days. I'm missing a game. I'm telling you right now, I'm missing Thursday's game. If I watch it and I'm feeling in the right mood, I might review it, but I'm taking 3 days off. I'm starting back again Saturday. Saturday we'll have the contest for the guess the score and all that. So I think that's it. I'm going to wind it up here because I'd like a few minutes to get ready for the game. So listen, I want to thank everybody for being in. Thank everybody for understanding that I need a couple days off. And I'm not going anywhere. This channel is not going anywhere. But I really need to recharge my batteries. I really do. And that's what I'm going to do. So thanks, everybody. I really appreciate John, 100%. And I didn't do that. Even when we had the break there at the All-Star, I'm still working behind the scenes. And I need to take 3 days off and not do anything except what I need to do for myself. And I'm going to do that because there's still 4.5 months left before mid-July where we really get a break. So if I don't, I'm going to burn out. I don't want to burn out. I don't want to burn out. So everybody, head over to Hot Take. Head over to Scotty 2 Hockey. That's Open Ice Hits. Please head over there and subscribe to these guys because they're great. They've got great channels, probably better than mine. And they do really great stuff, and you'll enjoy it. So head on over there. Support the guys. Thanks for supporting me. I really do appreciate it. And John, they do really great stuff, and you'll enjoy it. So head on over there. Support the guys. Thanks for supporting me. I really do appreciate it. And John, but I noticed we both do it. So I don't know where it came from. I'm going to keep doing it. I hope you do too. And on that, peace out, everybody. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the hockey game, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye, y'all.